Welcome, guys, to King Speaks, and I'm your host, Joseph Abraham, and I'm super excited to be here today with you all because I have a treat, okay? Because I love you guys, right? So this is going to be a topic that helped me so much to figure things out and actually how to operate in a higher performance and get things done really quickly, right? So I want to talk about focus, and the power of focus. Focus. This really changed my life. So I might get a little passionate about it because every day that I use these tools, my life continued to change for the better. And once I understood this law, I changed, and everything about me changed, and the world around me changed as well. And just like my world changed, your world is about to change now as well. I'm just super excited to be here, guys. So let's just dive right into it. So focus, what is focus? Focus is you pondering on something mentally, right? You're paying attention to something. So what helped me even in the past, because I used to want to do a lot of things, but a lot of things wouldn't come to pass because my mind would be everywhere. My mind, I would say, yeah, my mind, I could focus on 10 things at once, which is a lie, guys. If you feel like you can focus on 10 things at once, that's a lie. You can observe 10 things going on in your mind at once. You could just pay a little attention to it, but you're not fully aware because you may miss the details of it. And if you're missing the small details of things that's happening, you're not focused. And when you're trying to bring something in, if you're trying to grow, if you're trying to receive success, it's going to be a little harder because you haven't focused. Your mind is everywhere. Although your body is doing a lot, your focus is not on one particular thing, and that can slow down your actual progress to success and unlocking your highest potential as well. This can definitely slow you down from the relationship that you want, to the career that you want, to the business that you want, to the person that you want to become. This can slow you down. And if you're a person that's having a hard time of focusing, I know you're behind. I know you believe that you could do all things. You could do so many things at the same time. But when you really want to master one thing, you have to put focus, right? Focus is so important. And a lot of my clients who I help on a day-to-day, I show them how to actually change their perspective and change the atmosphere just based on their focus, because your mind is always giving you thoughts, guys. This mind of ours is just always going, and it can be frustrating sometimes when you're trying to just focus on one thing. So this is what helped me in the past. I would have mostly, because a lot of us are coming from a negative thought pattern. Like growing up, it was a lot of negative things, but a lot of positive. But my focus will lean more towards the negative things. And the negative things, that's what I will focus on every situation. In the back of my mind, I'm like, this is too good to be true, right? Because in the past, I was let down, not a lot, but it was a big enough impact that it stuck with me. So I carried that with me in new situations, which I learned that's not good to carry old things into new situations, because your new situation will quickly become the old thing. So when I realized that whatever I focused on, that's what my mind, my body, and all the universe will conspire to actually bring to me. So I used to just say it was like a celebration, or I did something good. I'm like, man, this is not gonna last. Internally, even though I'm having fun with everybody, even though I'm excited. The negative thought pattern. So what did that do? That thought pattern, my focus shift to that even more. And what happened, what eventually start happening is that thing that I was happy about, it wouldn't last just how I thought it. But our minds are so powerful. Whatever you focus on, that's what your mind and the universe is going to give you, right? So as we work through this focus, I want you guys to right now, I just want you guys to see a situation that you don't like, right? Just close your eyes if you can and just see that situation that you don't like. And now when you picture the situation that you don't like, now I want you to remember a time that made you super happy. It could be you swinging on a swing. It could be you swimming. Just imagine. And once you imagine this, once you shift your focus, you see that your energy change, right? You guys can open your eyes if hopefully you didn't do this while you was driving. But if you watch how your body goes wherever your focus goes, then you would understand that's how your body responds to you when you focus on negative thoughts or things that you don't want to focus on. Because thoughts are going to come. We can't stop that fully. So when those thoughts come in, we have a choice to see if we want to stay and focus on it, or if we want to replace that thought with a more positive thought to feel more joy, right? We all have that option. And so once you begin to do this, you start to focus on the positive. What begins to happen is your newer pathway. If you're somebody that used to always think negatively about every situation, your neurons, your brain, your body will begin to change, because it's like, wait, what's happening here? You operated like this for the last 5 years. What changed? And do you even believe this change? So the body will even go back and forth with you, trying to bring you more negative thoughts. Like, wait, something's happening. Something's off. Maybe because you felt a little comfort in this negativity. That's what the body is sharing with you. And you begin to go back and forth with this negative thought. You're like, wait, I thought I was done. I thought I was over it. But it keeps coming back. It keeps coming back because your body wants to see if you're serious. Your body wants to see, hey, did you really let this thing go? So what happens now is when you focus on the positive things of what you truly want, when you make your plan and you make your business plan or your goals, you focus on your goals, your body will begin to show you things that will attract those things to come in. Okay, let me break this down. So, say, for example, you want a red Range Rover, right? You begin to listen and think and write down this red Range Rover, correct? So when you begin to write down these things line by line, you begin to meditate on them, you will start to see Range Rovers. Even the red one that you're imagining. Don't you guys remember, like, I know this is a saying, but it's true. Whatever you put your focus on, you start seeing that thing. So it don't matter if it's a house, if it's a car. Like, I remember when I wanted a Mercedes-Benz C230, right? My first Benz. And I was like, man, I want a Mercedes-Benz C230. All I could do is see. Every time I left my house, I would see the Mercedes-Benz C230 everywhere. Why? Because my mind was identifying opportunities that I can take advantage of and capitalize off of it. So your mind is working with you. A lot of times your mind not working against you. It's basically your environment that's building and molding you. But when you begin to put yourself in a new environment and your thought patterns begin to change, your mind is looking for those opportunities. You can receive those things that you actually that you're trying to bring into your reality, right? So if say you want to get married. This is a great example. If you want to get married, you must already be, if you're a man or a woman, you must already be the husband or wife already. You don't say, I want my husband to be like this. You might attract that person, but that person might not stay because you haven't became the person that they needed. So what does this mean? This actually mean you already have to be the husband and wife. Focus on you being more the husband and wife than actually describing your husband or wife. So you will start to see that married people will be more attracted to you, to hang around you, even though you're single. Why? Because they're going to say things that's going to give you a aha moment. So once you begin to shift your mind and your body begins to follow, then the universe begins to conspire for your good. That's when you begin to reel those things in, and that's when they are made manifest in your life. This is how you change your thought pattern. Everything is always working for us, even if we know it or not. So now you know how important your focus is. Focus makes great people greater. Focus helps you unlock things quickly. And when you focus on something, time is out of it. That thing could come into your life at any moment if you keep a consistent focus. If you wake up in the morning and you think about that thing and you see how it makes you feel and you connect to it, and it needs to be detailed. That thought, that focus, that thing that you're trying to bring in, it has to be rooted inside of you. You got to smell it. You got to think it. You got to taste it. You got to believe it. You got to be it. That's what focus is. And that is the number one thing that can bring what you truly want inside of you into your reality. All it is just focus. If you're starting a business and you keep starting and stopping, your focus, you don't have focus. You're just doing it. Because when you're focused, you're locked in, your body will automatically begin to operate on what it sees, because the brain tells the body what to do. Like right now, my brain is telling me to speak. So my brain tells my body what to do. So whatever you focus on, your body will begin to do. And you will begin to change. You will begin to see things shift. If you have a little piece of success in your life and you want more success, I guarantee you, if you focus even 1% more or 10% more on that thing, it will come faster. Life will become more easier. Things will make more sense. You will operate in a fullness. You'll be so happy to wake up, to be the better version of you if you just have focus. You cannot have a scattered brain when you're trying to be great. You have to keep doing the thing over and over. When you feel like it, when you don't feel like it, that needs to be your focus. If you keep starting the thing and then you stop, you keep starting and then you stop, you never get nowhere. Your thoughts must be, your focus must be consistent. You must know thoughts are going to come in. You might say, hey, I want to buy a home. But you keep having thoughts about a vacation. You need to replace the vacation with the home. Every time you think about a vacation, you need to think, I need to buy a home. You need to close your eyes like this. I need to buy a home because that's what I want right now. I know a vacation would be nice, but the vacation will put me back because I'm trying to save up to actually purchase a home. So you have to put your thoughts in check in order to bring those things to you where it can collapse time so it can happen faster. I have seen people receive things less than 30 days. I mean, I've seen people go from zero to six figures. I've seen people go from health challenges to being very healthy. I've seen it all. And I know this process. All they have is a focus. When you see people come from zero, when you see people, the underdog, when you see them come forward, it's because they have a focus. We all battle with thoughts that don't make any sense to us. Like we don't want to focus on this thought today. And you know, they just come in. You're just having a great day, but that one negative thought just comes in. You have the opportunity to focus. When challenges come, you have an opportunity to focus on the outcome. This is how amazing life is. We have the opportunity to actually focus on the thing that we want, and it comes to us. This life is so simple. When you understand how powerful our mind is, and I promise you, if you do this for 3 days, if you sit down before you wake up, before you go on Instagram, before you go on social media, before you call mom back or dad back or your cousins, before you do anything, if you just sit there before your day starts and you put your mind on what you want, the outcome that you want, just for 5 minutes. It don't even take that long, just for 5 minutes. And then you do it again. Maybe throughout the day, you just think of it. You just think of that thing just one more again. I'm going to think about it one more time. And you feel how you feel as if you had it. You're like, oh my gosh, it feels great. It feels great if I were to have this right now. You need to be in tune with it because your body will follow what the mind tells it to do. So once you're in tune with that thing, when you begin to feel it, how does it feel? Describe it to me. Can you describe it vividly to people? Can you what's the detail? What's the color of the car? What does it smell like when you drive? How does it drive? Do you even know what type of cologne or perfume you have while you're in it? This is some powerful stuff. Our minds, and then you will start to see opportunities for you to get that what you want. Whatever you focus on, that's what you give power to. It's the same thing when you plant a seed and you plant the seed in the soil and your focus is on that seed growing. So if your focus is on the seed growing, what's going to happen? You're going to begin to water it. You're going to make sure it's not in the shade, right? You're going to make sure, okay, I understand what it needs. I understand what it needs to actually grow. That's focus. You nurturing that thought, because that thought might come in just with a quick, it might just run past you like, wait, I like that thought. I can truly be that. If I put my mind to it, I can truly be that thing. And then you begin to nurture it. Then it begins to expand. You will begin to notice more things about it, right? You'll see the little detail. Oh, I didn't notice that. That was there. Yes. Now you're building your future in your present time. Isn't this amazing? This is great understanding. For those of you that's high achievers, if you can get this, you can go that 1%. You can take that one more rep. This will take you from the level that you're in right now of success, and it will just bring you into a life of fulfillment. Like, you will feel so good. You will just be so happy about everything in life. Nothing will be able to knock you off track because you're so focused on your heart's desire. This is the power of focus. When you involve your mind, and then your heart gets involved, and then your body gets involved, and then you begin to feel how it feels, and then you begin to notice more things. Those around you will begin to compliment you. The people around you will begin to compliment you as if you already had the thing that you're imagining, the thing that you're focusing on, because every second of it that you're just talking about it as if it's there, and the universe don't have no choice but to bring it to you because you're focused, you're so locked in. No one can take you off of this locked in stage. And this is what happened with the greatest athletes. When they're just on, they don't miss. They're just scoring back to back. They could be losing, but once they lock into this focus, once they have this understanding, it's hard to stop them. I remember in what was it like 2K, where the person you will see them, if they'll be blinking like they're on fire and they can't miss. That's what focus does. All you have to do is start today, and it would change the rest of your life. So I hope you guys love this episode, because I loved it. Make sure you like and share it. If you're not a part of the community, click the link that's in the description so you can join the community. I believe it's community.kingspeakslife.com, where we have great courses where you guys can learn how to tap into your full potential, how you can have joy, how you can have what you truly want. You don't have to go through life feeling empty, feeling like a slave. It's time for you to be free. And it's time for you to take the next step. So see you guys till the next time. Make sure you like and subscribe and share with a friend and family. Peace and be great.